taken away. just looking. Hey Jeds, how are you? Shadows, how are you? Cody son, how are you? Welcome back. So, live stream take 2. But we'll see how we go. I believe there's a 10-second delay. I've tried to fix that, but I'm having no luck. As I said, this is only the second time I've done this, so we'll see how we go. What do we got happening? Pretty much, we're going to talk about some exciting news with breeding. I've got some cool giveaways, which is going to be pretty sweet. And we'll talk about changes to my little fish room and what's going to go on with that, which will be pretty cool. Let me know how the mic is. I've spent like 2 hours today trying to fix it. It's looking like I might have to get a new one. It's that echoey sound I just can't get rid of for some reason. G'day Nath, just seen you popped in, man. How are you? Hope you're well. Loving what you're doing in your fish room, man. It's looking real nice. Absolutely awesome. I've set up the stream today sort of as a story note style thing with a few scenes as we go through and talk about these fish that showed signs of breeding, but we'll talk about that soon. So what's been going on? So I had some pretty exciting news 2 weeks ago. A discus decided to pair up, which I was pretty wrapped with. I never thought that I'd get those guys or to pair at all. I was pretty happy with the display tank and just those guys doing their thing. And hey, 2 decided to pair up, so that was really cool news and a shock to us. As we go through, there we go. So I haven't sexed either. I'm not sure who's the male or who's the female, but they had eggs, which is super cool. We noticed them on the glass window, as you can see. This is the first time, obviously, with them pairing up. Jetta and I were super stoked and not real sure what to do because we weren't expecting it. Sorry. But it was a nice surprise. We were talking about possibly trying a breeding, what would you say, operation, for lack of a better word, with these guys. Shadows. Favourite type of fish? That's a really hard question. At the moment, it'd have to be discus. Mainly because of what we're talking about. But I have heaps. Thanks, Nath. It'll just be me rambling. But all good. Yeah. So, Jetta and I talked about jumping in and trying to breed discus as like a trial thing, which is going to mean more tanks. We looked at a 4-foot racking system actually and missed it by a day. It had been up for 3 weeks and we messaged this guy on the Friday, and as things go, someone was coming to look at it the next day. So, and we said to him, let us know ASAP if it doesn't go and the sale falls through, and then we were going to grab them. But unfortunately, we missed it. Sorry about the rambling. I have a real bad echo in my headset, which is putting me off. Anyone knows how to fix that, let me know. Yeah, so anyway, we missed that. And then we started looking for more racking systems down here in Tas, but they're few and far between. So we're on the lookout. But as we go through this story of the discus, you realise it's not much of a priority anymore at this stage. So as we go through it, here's the parents. So correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe it's a red melon. It could be something different, but I'm no expert in different discus varieties. It looked like a red melon, and the other guy being a turquoise. So we were pretty amped for their babies to hatch and see what sort of colours we could get out of these guys. As I said, they're in the 6 foot tank with other discus. We were going to try and separate them if this first pair went. Yeah. But unfortunately, pretty sure these guys were infertile because the eggs never lasted. They sort of sat there. They stayed a white colour. Reading up on discus eggs, they seem to have more of an orangey yellow when they're fertile. These ones stayed very white, and we couldn't get much out of them, and they slowly started dropping off the glass. So unfortunately, we missed out on that one. But the silver lining in the whole thing was, hey, I'd gained a pair. So I was pretty stoked with that. And hopefully these guys keep trying down the track, and we'll have a look to see what we can do with them. Yeah, but here's a closer look at the red melon. And as you can see, the eggs themselves slowly fell away. And that just continued until there was none left on the glass. And the funny thing with these guys, they still go back to that same spot. So I haven't had any sign of them doing it again, but they keep going back to the same spot, always together. So it'll be interesting to see if they do. But I don't know, fingers crossed, and we'll see how that goes. It was Jed's. So Jed, as you would have seen in the birthday discus video, Jetta and her dad got me 2 discus for my birthday, so I was super amped and super stoked. And yes, the one Jetta got me decided to breed. And it's packed on size really quickly, which is cool. G'day Craig, how are you mate? Good to see you. We're just going through a story of the discus and how they tried and failed for their first time breeding, but some exciting news, and gained a discus pair out of it, albeit unproven at this stage. Yeah. You can pick them. Yeah. So I tried something different with the stream. I went with lights this time. I noticed in the last one that I tried, it was very dark. Obviously no green screen yet. But you never know down the track. I'll get there eventually. But hey, who doesn't like looking at a clock? And the lounge room. Yeah. But I think the lights are a bit better. You're not trying to squint and see me in the dark. I'll see if I can work on this microphone. Maybe get a new one. It's really hard. I fiddled with the settings. But I don't know. I'm new to this and struggled to find a way to stop that strange noise. And I've got a horrible delay in my headset. But that's okay. Yeah. Constant water changes, Craig. I don't. I try not to get wild caught discus or F1s or F2s. I stuck with sort of line bred discus. They're a lot easier to keep and a lot more, what would you say, a lot easier with water parameters. You got a bit more give with those guys than you do with wilds and F1s, etc. One day I might head down that track, but I'm not backing myself in yet. So what else is going on? We'll get to the giveaways soon. I'm pretty amped about that. It's nothing major, but super cool for me. And I'm stoked to be able to give something away. But we'll get to that later. So changes in the fish room. So what are we doing? Jenna and I have come to an agreement that we're actually going to clear the front of the house and the lounge room of fish tanks. I have commandeered the spare room in the back of the house, and come Friday this week I'm going to start moving some of the smaller tanks into the back room, including the computer and everything. So when I'm live streaming now, I'll be live streaming from the back of the house, so I don't have to kick everyone out of the lounge room and the main living area, which would be kind of cool. Once a week, Craig, I try. They might get 2 a week, but the tank itself is about 680 litres at a rough guess. So I've got that leeway with that tank to go once a week, and it's about 70 to 80% water change once a week. Every now and then I might do a second one a week, and that'll only be like 20 or 30% just to carry over till the end of the week. 6 foot, man. 6 by 2 by 2. Yeah, just a standard 6 foot tank. I think I've got 5 discus in there at the moment. 1 black ghost knife, 1 Siamese alligator, and 2 Congo tetras. And as you see in other videos, I've got the Bosmanis. Once they grow out a little bit more, they'll go into the 6 foot as well. But I'm not putting them in at that size with Barry. We'll wait till they put a bit more on before I put them in. They are quick enough, but I'm not backing them in at night with him lurking around. So I've got 2 Sun canisters running in that tank. I think one's a 308 and the other one's 408, the next size up. I think it's 408, I'm not real sure. I can't remember. Hey Benny's Aquatics, good to see you, man. Hope you're well. There is a 10-second delay on the video. I've tried to fix it. I've got it on low latency. If anyone knows about Streamlabs, is it better to have it on ultra low? I just winged it. There's like 25 videos, YouTube videos later, and an hour and a half before I figured out how to connect the two, Streamlabs to YouTube, to the scheduled video that I put up. But I got there in the end. Yeah. And just looking at that, Craig, I think I might have answered that question. Oh, how often do I clean the canisters? Every 2 or 3 months? Yeah, with you now. Yeah, about every 2 or 3 months, give or take. I might leave the bigger one for 3 months. The smaller 308 every 2 months. I don't go too helter-belter with it. Whoop, excuse me. Oh. That is right. Oh, God. Yeah, well. Yeah, that sucks. Getting stuck in the air hose, Benny. Hell killer. Nice to hear they're doing okay now. Albeit fighting. G'day, Blake. How are you? We're just going through a story, Blake, about the discus, as you know, and their first failed attempt. But I was talking about the silver lining, and I gained a pair out of it, so hey, you never know. So anyway, I was talking about updates on the fish room. So as I said, Jetta and I have decided to free up the lounge room. Everything's going to the back room. I'll start that on Friday. PC is going to go to the back room, so I'll be able to live stream straight from the back room. Not sure if I'll go with the green screen or not. I might just put some of the tanks with how I set the back room up, so they're behind me, and it'll save on a green screen. As much fun as they are, but we'll see how that pans out. Yeah, but that'll be pretty cool. I'm not exactly sure how I'm going to set it up yet. Sorry. The 6-foot tank will stay where it is at this stage. There's only one of me, and I haven't G'd up anyone to give me a hand to move it, and I sure as hell ain't trying to do that on my own. That thing's heavy as. The cabinet more so than the tank. Obviously empty. But that'll eventually go, hopefully behind the PC. So that's what you'll see in the background will be the 6-foot tank. At that stage, hopefully the Bosmanis or Bosmanis, however you want to pronounce it, are in there as well. So that'll be pretty cool. Yeah. So what do we got in in the way of giveaways. A couple of people in the chat would already know. Let me have a look. I wasn't sure how I was going to do this because I've got so many. I didn't really want to do like a numbers game or a spinning wheel. So the way I was thinking is I'll get the link to my email address so you can send contact details and sending information. And then I'm just going to take it as from when the emails come through is who will get them. Like there's 22, and from when I tell you guys about this, I'll take that and then just work my way up the emails for the first 22, and that's who they'll go to. I think that's the best way. So what have we got? Oh, let's see. Aquaz stickers. Fresh, straight off the printing press. G'day, mate. Yeah, fresh, straight off the printing press. Never before seen. 22 of the best. So if anyone wants to jump on this and grab one, I'll pin my email address. Send me through your delivery info and I'll get them out to you. I've already got some ready to go. So there's 22 up for grabs. I'm going to allow anyone else, obviously, who watches the replay. I'll give it till Friday, and then on Sunday, whatever I get, I'll bag them up. We'll put them in envelopes and send them off. Hang on, I'll pin that email. Yeah, cool. Yeah, so if anyone's keen and wants the first lot of Aquaz stickers fresh off the printing press, hit me up and I'll send them out on Sunday. As I said, I've only got 22 left, so first in, best dress. But I'm pretty amped about that. I do have another one giveaway, but I'm thinking about doing it as a 100 sub giveaway. I only got 2 of these, one for myself. Bear with me. I'll send them everywhere, Benny. National or international, I'm happy. I'm making a mess of this box. Alright. So this one isn't giveaway today, but I'm thinking about using this one as a 100 sub giveaway live stream whenever I hit that mark. So this one is an Aquaz coffee cup, baby. I only got 2 of these. I kept one for myself, obviously, and then the second one I was like, oh, do I give it to family members? Nah, let's give it away. So I might save that for 100 sub give as soon as we hit that mark. And there'll probably be a better background at that stage too. Yeah, nice, Benny. Nah, I'm not playing, Harry. Good to see you, man. I think my cricket days are done. God, you guys start early. Or is it round one, Harry? Yeah. Other updates. What else have I got going on? Not a great deal, really. Everything else is a bit, I don't know, pretty steady. Um, yeah, no. Everything else is the same since the last update. Haven't had any sign of my good 6 white clouds breeding again. I might give them a decent water change tomorrow and see if I can kick them into gear. We'll see how that goes. Yeah, okay. I'm out of the loop, Craig. I haven't played for 2 years now. You'll see me around, Harry. I'll be floating in and out, my friend. No worries, Benny. Good to see you, mate. Take care, sleep well. If you want a sticker, just hit me up on that link, man, and I'll get them out to you. Yeah. With a few more people in the stream, I might actually... There we go. Anyone pinpoint exactly what type of discus that is? I thought it was a red melon, but I think the colours of the fins sway me differently. Anyone knows, let me know. Pretty sure the top one's a turquoise, sorry. And if you missed it, they're the 2 parents. I don't know who's the male or the female. Blue Turk. Yeah, thanks, Blake. Do you know what the bottom one is? I've looked at that many discus forums, and there's so many different types. It's hard to put my finger on. You look at the red melons, but they tend to be a lot more red, if that makes sense. Yeah, okay. That makes sense. Yeah, okay. So there's different variety of melons. Okay. Makes heaps of sense. Yeah. Oh. So down the track, Jetta and I've probably thrown her under the bus here, but we're going to try and do a stream together and get Jed's a bit more involved in the channel. She does a lot behind the scenes in this fish room. She feeds the fish most mornings. I'm up and gone really early, so she does turn the lights on, feeds the fish, and she'll do emergency water changes if I need them. And if I'm on the weekend, she might tap 3 or 4 water changes. So she does a lot behind the scenes that I probably don't give her enough credit for. So I'm hoping to get her on the channel a bit more and hopefully do a live stream together down the track. We'll see how that goes and if we can make it work. Yeah, but that's going to be pretty cool. There are other big plans in the future for the fish room. Obviously, being a small space, when I originally started with the multi-tanks, I had is sort of drawn towards big cichlids, but then realised how much room the tanks actually take up with the bigger tanks, and then swayed to smaller tanks. But now I've got a mixture of like a 200 litre, a 150, a 680, then a 40 and a 60. So I'm sort of at the crossroads at the moment, with space wise, and it's looking like I'll head more into small tanks, but I just can't leave the idea of big cichlids. I'd love to keep them and more of them, but I just don't have the space, which is hard. But long-term plans is possibly an extension on the house, but that's way in the future, possibly next year. But I'll keep you updated on that as we go through. Yeah, Craig, a lot better. Yeah, she'll send the ratings through the roof. Yeah. No, I'm pretty lucky with Jeds. But hey, to all my Victorians, welcome back. Out and about, I hope. Finally enjoying normality, pieces of normality. No doubt Blake's running around trying to get into as many fish stores as he can with everything to open up. I'm sure Josh will be running around as well, getting out to as many as he can. And hopefully we hear more about the Aquarium Expo and if it's going to run next year and when it is. So as soon as I get word, I'll put in annual leave at work and we're on. Are you talking about in the discus, Craig, with the white sand? Oh, old fish. Well, I can't speak for the glow knife because he doesn't really change. But yeah, my Congos pop. Here we go. I'm back down the different breeds of types of discus. Sorry, I do have a what are they called? White. I can't think of the last name, but he's pure white, with a couple of specks of orange through him. He doesn't pop so much, clearly, because he's white. But all the other discus obviously have a black background, painted black, and then with the white sand at the bottom, and a almighty muck up on my part with the substrate underneath the sand. I did put aquasoil down first for the plants, and then sand over the top, and probably a beginner's error, but I didn't put enough sand over the bottom substrate and it's come through on top. But I am due to put more white sand in that tank. It's every water change and every gravel vac, you just use that little bit more. But yeah, I agree. They do pop. Water changes make them pop as well. Yeah. Even the difference from 5 days pre-water change to the day of, after you've done it, they just pop. As soon as there's fresh water in that tank, it's unreal what they do. They just blow right up, colour right up. Yeah, it's pretty cool to see. Yeah, they do look cool. They do worry you though, being a sort of high end, or high end for me, pricey fish. You do worry a lot. The clock behind me. We've got 10 to 8. Yeah, it is. It's 10 past 8. Mirrored. You got me though. So, how are the Bosmanis going? Or Bosmanis? These guys are wicked. I put an Instagram photo up not long ago, showing how well they're starting to colour up. I'm super amped for these guys to put size on. But the colours are really popping. First time I've ever had these guys. If anyone knows, if you can tell males from females at a small juvenile size, because I have 5 that actually have colour really popping, and then the other 3 are really bland, like they're still the same. Is that showing sex already, or is the others just behind? I'm not sure. You talking about the blue gravel in the 60? That tank's been going 4 years, I think. I can't remember, Jez, what we had originally in that tank. I know it wasn't blue, and then we changed it like 4 years ago into that blue gravel, and it's just been there ever since. It used to be on our kitchen bench. One of the originals. And it's just stayed. And then the tanks grew after that. But I wouldn't put that in any tanks now. Yeah, cool. That's handy to know. So at a rough guess, I'm looking at 5 males, 3 females. At a rough guess. That's crazy how they can breed so young. I'm allowed to have this cup now. New footy season. Congratulations. Congratulations to the Tigers. Commiserations to any Geelong supporters out there. But was a ripper game and a ripper win. Yeah, true that. More the merrier. Did he go across, did he? I haven't kept up on Facey the last day or two. I knew that Essendon were chasing Dunks pretty hard. Yeah, that'll be a big in. Oh, Dunkley. Massive. Doesn't his brother play for Essendon? I think was his main push to go, wasn't it? To be with his brother. Oh, you got Gene Siracusa as well. I seen he left. I didn't know he was going to Essendon. Big ins there, Blake. That's a lot of dogs. Real handy. Especially Gene Siracusa. Yeah, cool. Dunks is a massive inclusion. He's going to be wicked. Always rated him. Still upset about Pico though. Poor bugger. Miss him highly. But all the best in retirement. Who do you follow, Craig? Yeah, it's a pretty packed midfield at the Dogs. I wouldn't like to be a young bloke trying to get a game in the midfield. You'd be relying on injury. Oh, you're the D's too. Look out. Oh well, new season. Let me skip through. What else I got? Oh, hang on. There we go to that guy. This is one of my oldest discus I've had. We've had him for 2+ years now. Yeah, roger that. 22-year wait. Yeah, that's cold. Yeah. Oh. So when it comes to Streamlabs, this is probably more of a Blake question than anyone. Do I need to have those people with the spanners? Is that a must-have? I'm not real sure. And I'm not real sure what they do. I think they just moderate, don't they? Is that a thing you have to have? And if so, how do you do it? Okay, cool. You don't need them. Sweet. Okay. Fair enough. Oh well. I think I did have other questions about Streamlabs, but I can't remember. I'll ask in the forum. Oh. Yeah. Oh well, guys. I might call it. But thanks heaps everyone for hanging around. Another nice quick stream and a catch up. Yeah. Sorry, before I go, I talked about this at the start, Blake. I tried to muck around with the settings for this mic. This one's only a real cheap eBay USB mic. And I'm getting real bad echo in my headset as well. I'm not sure how to change that echoey sound. I went through all the settings on the PC to try and change it. I tried to change it on Streamlabs, couldn't find any settings, so I just had to deal with it. I'm thinking about just upping my mic game down the track. I might look on eBay in the next 3 weeks and see if I can pick a better mic up. Maybe something around the $100 mark, if you think that'll help. I think Streamlabs picking up the mic, the laptop mic. Could it be picking up the... I'm going pretty much straight off PC, but could it be picking up the webcam mic? I did try and mute it. Searching control panel, sound settings on the PC itself. Oh, hang on, I lost the chat. Hang on, I'll go there. Yeah, hang on. Let's go. Settings. Hang on, drag you over to this screen. Display sound, notifications, notification power. What's going on there? Bear with me. Now I'm skipping frames. Actually, sorry, one other option. Streamlabs, go to settings. Okay, hang on. Yep. Go to output. Yep. Microphone 1 and see if that's the new mic. Output. Load up. Audio. So I've gone into output on Streamlabs, and because I'm live, everything, it won't let me click on anything in the output at all. So every subheading, I can't click on any options under those subheadings. Or the other 5 or so things. Yeah, okay. Maybe audio. No, I'm in there now. It's not letting me do it. It just locks me out. It won't allow me to drop down anything. No, don't know. Let's go audio. Channels. Control panel sound settings. Plan B. Alright. Settings. Let's go. On the microphone. Alright. Sound settings. Sound. Now what mic do I want to mute? I've got two microphone options, but my USB mic is the one that's coming up. I've just sent YouTube into a full meltdown. I've got error codes coming up in Streamlabs and an error code coming up on YouTube. Poor old PC can't keep up. It's nothing major, it's just saying it's struggling to maintain smooth quality. We're turning this into a how-to tutorial. What if I go into the, what is it? If I go to the C910, click the gear icon at the top of that. Streamlabs already have those audio levels previous on the right. Click the gear icon. Okay, hang on. What we say, audio. Click the gear icon at the top of that. What's the gear icon? Disable. I have no gear icon. Why don't I have a gear icon? In settings. Okay, so we have those audio level. Ah, oh, sorry. I'm in the wrong spot. Gear icon at the top of that. I went into here before to try and change stuff. Give you sound setting and go mute output. What you looking for, man?
My charger.
There it is. That's alright.
Sorry, Dad.
That's alright. I'll give sound settings. Go mute output. Oh, hang on. Gear icon. Nothing? I'll give you sound settings and go mute output. I can't find mute output. Gear icon. Here it is. Click on the gear icon at the top of that. Ah, sorry. Right. Now I go audio level previous on the right. Yep. I'll give you sound settings and go mute output. Do I mute output on? Yeah, I'm with you now. Yep. What am I muting output on? So I've got desktop audio on mic and aux, and then my alert boxes and everything. So my view account, alert box, video capture device, and there's a green screen effect there, but I don't have that turned on. I'm blown out that there's still 5 people watching this. Monitor off. Everything except the mic and what you want sound for. Okay. So desktop audio monitor. What did you say? Mute output. Mute output. Mute output. Mute output. Mute output. Okay, so everything's on mute output, and the only thing that's got monitor and output highlighted is the mic. Yeah, I worry about turning everything off. So I'm gonna lose it. Did that fix it? Blake, you're a genius. God, that's weird how that worked. Craig seems to think there's no echo. It sounds heaps better in my headset. You've nailed it. Now, will that setting save, or will I have to do that prior to any other live stream, or will they save settings? Yeah, cool. Yeah, cool. He's a man to go for tech, Jeds. That's super cool. Thanks, Blake, heaps. That's sounds heaps better.
Very nice.
After the, oh yeah. Yeah, okay. I mucked around with that earlier, making sure that the camera mic was off, and then I was only going through this USB mic. So I think that was okay. Send her on through. Alright, guys. I'm going to love yous and leave yous. Thanks heaps for sticking around, and thanks heaps, Blake, for your help. Onwards and upwards, I hope. These are live stream things. I was nervous as hell again, but thanks for staying with me, and they get easier as it goes. So thanks heaps, guys. Have a cracking Wednesday night. And I'll see you guys. Well, no doubt there'll be videos about the tanks moving, so I'll get them to you as soon as I've done them. And I'll schedule another live stream in a couple of weeks, hopefully in the new room. So, yeah, 100 subs hopefully. That's how we go, Blake. Slow and steady, but we'll get there. You too, man. Alright, love you guys. Enjoy your Wednesday night and the rest of your week. I'll talk to you soon. See you guys.